forging the future, from infrastructure to healthcare to climate action, with President Joe Biden. Now we must move boldly into the future, grounded by the principles that have propelled us this far and open to fresh possibilities for the future.
Nancy D'Alessandro Pelosi, Empress of all she purveys. Ending on a little classic shade. Who was left out there? Who was left out? Who was left out? She's enjoyed working with three presidents.
She worked with 4 presidents.
Let's see. And then she put on the red coat and the sunglasses.
Thug life.
Walked out the door.
Yes, you know I'd be wearing my Pelosi shirt. The GOAT. I mean, the greatest of all time. I knew we were knowing this was coming, and I still found myself choking up. Yeah. She's just the greatest.
Moment.
She like everything she does, with just the most grace and class and style, and exactly the
and
right
a sense
timing.
Of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the best timing to. I mean, and talk about like putting your country before ego. She's going to stay in Congress and continue to serve. Do we have that? Yeah, let's see. Stay in Congress, because she was elected. She believes in fulfilling her term,
Absolutely.
but she has said it's time for a new generation of leadership. Here she is.
My friends, no matter what title you all, my colleagues, have bestowed upon me, Speaker, Leader, Whip, there is no greater official honor for me than to stand on this floor and to speak for the people of San Francisco. This I will continue to do as a member of the House, speaking for the people of San Francisco, serving the great state of California, and defending our Constitution. And with great confidence in our caucus, I will not seek re-election to Democratic leadership in the next Congress.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Yes.
Good God. Puts in a picture from San Francisco, sexy liberal. I've got ones from my living room. I've got from marching with her in Gay Pride. She's just, she really is irreplaceable.
She's one of a kind.
Yeah, she absolutely is. I mean, Hakeem Jeffries is a rock star. I think he's going to be fantastic. And Steny Hoyer also said, that they will make way. And I have to say, what did I say this morning? I'm like, what's going on with Twitter? What does Victor Shi say? Because you know why? I believe children of the future. It's time for the next generation of leadership. Victor Shi is staying on Twitter because
he's also on TikTok and Snapchat.
Right.
Which you don't know how to work.
No, but I'm not quitting Twitter. I've got no place else to go. I'm the Richard Gere of everywhere, of radio.
I ain't gonna quit.
Yeah.
I got nowhere else to go.
Going down with the ship. No, you had to explain to me what was happening because all the Twitter employees got locked out, so people physically thought it might go down overnight, and there'd be no one to.
No, it's still there.
Yeah,
as
Nancy Pelosi says, and our flag is still there.
Yeah, Twitter's just kind of
it's humming along.
That's what you and I said. I was like, it doesn't look any different to me. What's going on?
It hasn't looked any different to me ever.
Right.
If there's breaking news, though, things could get real over there.
If something happens where people flock to Twitter to see what's going on and the servers get overwhelmed, that might bring it down because there's nobody there to take care of things.
Yeah, we can't tell what's fake anymore because I thought the thing was about the badge employee because that would be funny.
But it's not
if they had to beg the badge employee.
Not real.
And now you can't trust that.
Took him back to let them in, and then he would have to ask for $11 billion.
$11 billion, yeah.
And that guy has a blue check, so you can't tell. That's another problem with Twitter now.
That's what I'm saying.
That guy paid $8 for his blue check.
I knew if we waited it out, it would become completely worthless, the blue check that we don't have anyway and never had in the first place.
Not for lack of trying.
Well,
I don't trust the blue checks now.
All right. Josh tweets, Elon Musk's tweets tonight are the equivalent of the captain of Titanic hitting an iceberg and then responding by doing a line of coke and going skinny dipping on the deck pool while laughing and screaming, "We sure that iceberg, didn't we?" You're right, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm here for now. I'm going. Andrew Weissman said this morning, I think the death of Twitter has been greatly exaggerated.
I honestly don't think it's going to die over the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation. It may not be here when I come back.
That's true. Travis will be on vacation next week and then the following Monday and Tuesday. People were begging me to go on vacation because that's generally when the indictments happen.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that may be what causes the Trump indictments. Although, this just in.
Oh.
Hugo Lowell tweets, he's for real. We know Hugo.
Yes.
January 6th committee has impaneled a subcommittee led by Raskin with Cheney, Schiff, and Lofgren examining whether to make criminal or civil referrals to the Justice Department, Chair Benny Thompson and other members say. So I don't know if that's going to matter or not. I don't know if they're considering the thing we talked about yesterday where they transfer this to the Senate, or, the January 6th committee, but it is going to be a show in the House. Let me just say that.
Oh,
right
my
now.
goodness.
Let me just say that. Do we have that evil clown car music? We're going to need that a lot.
Yeah, we're going to need a lot of
Yeah,
that.
we're going to need that. Yes, Duty to Warn, one of my other Twitter favorites that's there for now, says American Horror, it's going to be a freak show when the GOP take over the House. Hardened criminals, insane conspiracy theorists, Russian assets will create a carnival of lies and destruction, persecuting Democrats and honest public servants with fake investigations. Starting with our beloved Speaker Pelosi. They're going to investigate her for being involved in her own death threats.
Yeah.
January 6th, being responsible
Things
for her own
and stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I can see how that. By the way, aren't they always the ones, the fiscal conservatives? They talk about the deficit and all that stuff. So they're going to be spending a lot of taxpayer money, as I understand
investigations,
to investigate Hunter's laptop. So that doesn't have anything to do with inflation and crime and whatever they just ran on. So they don't have any plans for that.
No, they don't have any plans for that.
No, they have nothing. Okay, got it.
The guy who's in charge of the oversight committee was on CNN this morning. He said that they're going to be subpoenaing Hunter.
Hunter, yes, that is critically important to all of America's families,
Yeah.
as I understand it. That'll be fantastic. Thank
That
you.
will, you know what? That will solve the gas price problem.
Okay. Once again, our children that are the future, embodied in Victor, she.
He's not a child.
He's literally our.
I believe the children are our
What is he?
future.
20? What was he? 20? I don't know. He's a college kid. Okay. He's our future. New ballots in Colorado's 3rd district, he tweets, have been dumped. Lauren Boebert's lead over Adam Frisch has been cut in half. That means Boebert only leads by a little over 500 votes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This race is now headed to an automatic recount. Don't count this one out. Boebert can still lose. You knew that I would need elder care. And by the way, you guys are too old to do elder care for me now. So Victor is telling me, stay on Twitter. Don't give up on the Lauren Boebert race.
He's giving you false hope, Grandma.
No, he's not. You're engaging in elder abuse.
You know,
that's
so
what
you're
this
gonna-
show is.
You're going to have to learn the TikTok.
You know how people are when they like.
I did. Remember, I did one TikTok.
Yeah, and you're like...
I did one.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's start, and I did one, and
Uh-huh.
all right, well, because you know why? Because I get no support around here for anything, do I?
Well,
See?
Because you have to learn to do it yourself.
you know what it is? In order for you to appear on video, you have to have full hair and makeup.
Oh yes, don't
So-
be ridiculous.
So, yeah, you're not going to do that every time you do a TikTok.
Tristan Snell, our other favorite, tweeted, Republican voters were told they were voting for help with inflation. All they're going to get is a lot of preening and peacocking from Jim Jordan on 100% meaningless investigations, quote unquote, that will cost millions in wasted taxpayer money. Oh my God, I hope that they're just going to make even stronger case for us in 2024, right? This is just going to be 2 years of a show of showing how they are incapable of governing, right? Let's go to Audrey in Illinois.
Oh,
hello.
okay.
Hi, Audrey. Hi.
Hi, Stephanie and crew. Hello.
Yes, hello.
I was. I can't help but notice. You know, we're always talking about their false narratives that they say out in public now. I couldn't help but remember back in 2016, shortly after the election of the creature, that Scotty Nell Hughes. There was some sort of pundit show where it was both Scotty Nell Hughes and George Will.
Yeah.
And Scotty Nell Hughes said to the face of George Will, you know, think what you want of him. He at least respects journalism and facts.
Right.
But Scotty Nell Hughes said to his face, and I quote, "There's no such thing as facts anymore."
Right.
End quote.
Right.
And I mean, that should have been signal one. That should have been alarm number one, that they were not only going to attack the truth, they were going to also attack the constitutional protections of the freedom of the press.
Yeah, but I mean, I said that going into the midterms. It's about objective reality, and objective reality won. Most election deniers, and thank God, in all of the swing states, lost. Right?
Yes, and we had a very good election for, at least for Illinois here, thank God, because the person who was the Republican Party's candidate for governor, he made it known he was going to be anti-workers' rights. He was clearly not keen on collective bargaining units. He kept calling Chicago a hellhole.
Yep.
Just, I don't know. And things like, okay, remember, the majority of the people who live in the state of Illinois live in Chicago and its suburbs. So what are you doing?
Yep. I hear you, honey. All right, thank you. And by the way, should we mention again, here in LA, we have a new lady mayor.
Yes,
we do.
Elected leader, Karen Bass. Who is terrific Bass?
Terrific Bass.
What have we told you for years now? Terrific.
Every time she's come on this program,
yes,
she's been terrific Bass.
Yes, we've said that same joke every single time.
Yes.
She cannot get enough of it.
She loves it.
Karen in Chicago on the Boo Boo Foo Foo line. Hello, Foo Foo Foo. Boo Boo Boo.
Hello. Good morning. Yes, congrats on Karen Bass.
Thank you.
We did indeed dodge a Bailey here. The guy, horrible. The Republican Party in Illinois was distributing these fake newspapers that were absolutely transphobic, just like fear-mongering pieces of garbage.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that we defeated him and Pritzker's our governor.
Governor, yeah.
But yes, thank you. But anyway, I have to say, Republicans launching all of these investigations over the next 2 years, we're ready for them. Democrats, from what I'm hearing, they are ready. They have put together a war room. They are going to combat all of the nonsense.
And the White House had the Trump ads out right away. Yeah. So I think that, like Chris was saying, we can't afford to not take this seriously, So when people say yes, is Donald Trump a ridiculous circus clown? Yes. But you know what I mean? Like we just have to. Yeah. Go ahead.
They have to call it out. We've seen this playbook before. And so I'm glad to see that. It seems that Democratic leadership are all going alpha now, and I'm very happy about that. And it's just like, what does that do? Like Travis, you were saying, what does that do to lower gas prices? What does Hunter Biden have to do with fighting inflation?
Nothing.
And exactly. So I'm hopeful, and just
I'm hoping the minority of people that did vote for Republicans realize once again they have been suckered.
Yeah.
Right? That they are not doing anything about any of the things that they ran on. Yeah. By the way, the Trump administration and Democrats were prepared for all this. The Stephanie Miller Show was not prepared with our evil clown car music. We are still searching for that, but we will be playing that every time.
Under every word that it could possibly be, and it's not coming.
And all I see is Carlos doing Pirates of the Caribbean. Just that'll be 2 years of that.
Hey, and listen, I'm not leaving Twitter.
Me
when
neither.
It goes down, it goes down.
Yeah,
but,
right, exactly.
I'm staying right where I am.
Yeah,
I got a life vest.
Yeah.
I'm going down more times than Linda Lovelace if I have to. I don't care. I got no place else to go, Karen.
Absolutely, but I did join Bob and Kimberly on Counter Social. So if people,
I'm worried about people splintering to different places and not,
right.
I would just, I say let's hold. Let's still hold, Karen.
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm staying on.
Who's Mommy's little Braveheart? Your Mommy's Braveheart. I love you.
Oh, I love you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend.
All right, you too. Bye-bye now. Hey.